What's the deal? What's up, yo? What goes on? We're back. We're live. They failed to stop us again. Suckers. How's it going, everybody? $100K fun is basically a $10K personal with rules. I don't know. At this point, chat's on funded convo. Feel better? Yes and no. My nose still a bit stuffy, but not like yesterday. Yesterday I couldn't breathe. Let's do an analysis here. The daily closed bullish after grabbing that bottom wick. So today you expect to create a bottom wick to continue to drive up. But in order to create that bottom wick, since we just closed bullish on the previous four and above the range, you'd need to come up and tap a resistance. Let's see where there's a resistance on the smaller time frame here. Okay. Here. Perfect. Okay. So we've pushed up 40 pips for the entire day. So this is the entire range here, up and down 40 pips. What time was this? Yeah, since 10. Once we came down here and formed a support, it's been up and down play, just 40, 50 pips. So we're stuck in this range. Let's see if we can get out of it. There's a smaller range here within a range, and I'm fine taking position in either direction. And if we're to take sells, we're probably gonna need to get a closure below here, below 2033. And I also don't want to take any sells until we re-break the highs or we close bearish, right? We're gonna have to close really strong bearish below here on the hourly. What would that make the 4 hour? Yeah, below there, right? We're closing below the 4 hour area as well. Ideally below here. But for now, it's irrelevant. For now, this can just be a bottom wick for us to flip up. And if we do close bearish, I'd still expect a break of the highs here. I'm expecting, because every time we've held support at 2030 areas, all right, every time it eventually ends up driving back up. Well, we here drove all the way. I'm not counting this because this was a drive down, and right, you can't count this holding support and coming back in range because this was the drive down. But on the drive up, right, we're able to come up and tap 2036. So I'm expecting a break of the highs before we come down, if we do come down. So I'll expect a re-break of the highs or a really strong bearish candle here. And if we end up coming up, we'll look for a support to be formed. But this is really This is really the range that we're playing here. Yo, stop. The good thing about the next hourly closure is that it's also the 4-hour closure, and there's a lot of info printed at that. But ideally, we re-break these highs and tap 2036.4 to actually make a decision whether we come back down or come up. If you notice though, see how we're kind of, structure's heading down, so we might reject it because we've made, see, we're on the higher time frame, if I zoom out, see, made a lower high, lower low. This low was right here, this low was right here, it's, oh wait, right there versus right there. So you're still, and you're making lower highs, right? The highs here are coming down. So quite possibly we come down, make an even lower low, but I believe we're gonna have to tap resistance here to actually make that decision. So it's just, you know, we don't trade, right, trend lines or channels, but we understand structure, not just when it, I typically, when I look at structure, I look at candles, like candle by candle. But like, the reason I'm pointing this out, like if you go on probably on the daily or the weekly, like there's structure here, right? On the daily, candle making a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I've gotten used to seeing structure like this, right? Just candle by candle basis. And I pay attention to these things, right? So you'll have your support, right? And then you probably expect that to take you to here. Before, on the higher time frame, before making another decision. But that's just how my brain works, right? It's certain, like, you know how in math you had PEMDAS? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, like to follow the process, like the operations. Just like little hint for yourself. Like I look at small things like that and small nuances. Look at, just in general, when it's candle by candle, when it's price overall, when it's zoomed out, right? 4 hour, when we're at the 5, like I look at all these things. It's your job to have an edge at the casino, right? It's not your job, but it's your, like if you're going to spend money at the casino, and you gamble, like you're trying to make some money. The key is not losing it. The key is to use every advantage you have that you know of that's possible, that you can, in order to win. Damn, Eddie got the blue lights on. Feeling pretty fucking spectacular right about now. Fucking chat. Eddie can see sound right now. He's on like an eighth of shrooms right now, right? Eddie can fucking taste colors at this moment. Look at him. What's up, dude?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm actually off an edible, to be honest. Have some right here.
Oh man, looks like a
How
vibe
would,
right there. That looks like a vibe. You gotta have the stream on in the background.
I can actually do that. Where's
That's
my
dope.
remote? That's actually not a bad idea.
Smoke cigars with Top G. Just once. It's a one-time thing. Daily did close pretty heavy bullish with right back up above range. Left the top wick to fill. Like there's quite a bit of room here on the daily, probably to 2040 areas. Yeah, I mean immediate room. There's a lot more room. And we don't have to, right? We don't have to close bullish. There's just room to drive up if we do drive up. There's range. It's just before it makes that decision, we're going to need to see 2036. You in a crypto? I mean, I see the crypto moving. I don't hold a lot of crypto. I used to. I used to hold a lot. Like, used to hoard altcoins. Now I just, no, I don't have too much crypto. You haven't seen the TikTok about you and Top G? I have. I reposted it. Or maybe I haven't. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I haven't. I seen the one where he goes like, where it's Trump, Obama, and they made one about Don, and then the dude, no risk, no Rari, and then he made a part two with me. That's all I saw. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It's the 4 hours open. We have a bottom wick. We're previous 4 hours bullish, so we're coming up here. I think we need to come up and we might even come up steeper here on the higher time frame. On the 4 hour, you're looking at 2037 areas. Did you take your iPad? Okay, cool. Close my door, please. Thank you. Love you. Love the thumbnail pictures. Yeah, I was just trying to incorporate some of my hobbies into like some of my favorite things to do in there. Underwater skydiving is, as you may tell, one of them. Oh shit. Chat. Turn this fucking track up right now. Yo, tell, if you live with your parents, lock the door. Shit. Tell grandma to take out her hearing aid, because we gonna blast this for about 2 minutes. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. What you mean by the time the stream starts? We already had a fucking breakdown. Stream damn near over. We about to call it in 5 minutes. What you mean? Four-hour held support here. It's back in range. I'd be surprised. I mean, I want to move this level up. Let's see how this works here. Yeah, I think we need to come up here. Because if we were gonna drive down, right? If we were gonna drive down, we had a solid resistance across here, right? You closed and you came back up, retested it, and you didn't break the support that was made. You kind of held it. And you're coming back up. So you're gonna have to reach these higher areas, right? Because this ain't it right here. This ain't it. it should technically break this. Can we get some buys to 20, 39, 38 areas? It's kind of interesting here. And that will fall in line with the daily, with the strong daily, the previous 4. The 1, is there support here? Is it driving up support? I don't know. We're gonna have to close above the most recent here, which is this area. If you can see, it runs across. There's a level here, right? We need to close above. Once we close above here, I mean 2037 is really doable. We're gonna have to, see, it depends on the closure. If this is the hourly closure, right, the hourly is above here. If this is the hourly closure, we close above there. I don't need much of a bottom wick, because at that point the 4-hour has a bottom wick. We're closing above this area on the hourly. Every time frame is bullish. We're gonna need a small bottom wick, just previous support. Just probably retap the most recent at 2034, and then we're looking for buys to 2037. So, and I probably wouldn't hold runners. I think at 2037 that would be the whole position, probably be 20 pips. I mean, we'll see, but like maybe 2040. We'll see. It's a strong rejection area, and you'd expect a steeper bottom wick on the daily. So let's get some closures. We had a 15. No, we haven't had a 15 yet. 15's respecting so far. It's respecting a smaller time frame support. Right, it's kind of ranging. We're gonna wait on this 30, or we're gonna need a strong 5-minute candle driving up. I don't mind taking a 5-minute above this, as long as, you know, it's a strong push and a bottom wick. Second quarter, pace is up 18. Come on, Zion. Do better. You guys know this? The Zion is officially 300 pounds overweight. It's crazy. Yeah, he's heavy. And he does like fucking 360 windmills. It's crazy. Burger Boy. He's like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. You remember that? When you poke him in the stomach and go, woohoo! Like, shit. Poke me in the stomach. You better run, goddammit. Ain't no woohoo. Nah. So he like 500 pounds? Yeah, he like 480. Michelin, man. All right, coming up here. We're driving. We're driving. What does Cam say? It's ripping, mate. It's ripping. 5's got to be steeper. If it comes down, close back in range, we have a really nice chance at a position here on this hourly. This actually wouldn't be bad, right? Looking at the hourly if it flips. $10 on this 30. Yo, we start flipping here, Chad. How did the previous 30? Yeah, if you have the level here. That would flip the 4 hour too, huh? Chad, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of the slow. 15, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of the current hourly low. 15 close. 15 close bullish, respecting resistance. Next candle broke the high and now coming down. So if the hourly flips, that should drive us. To the next support, which would be 14 pips here for rejection. Minor support at 8 pips. Yeah, I'd probably go break even at around 8 pips if we get activated here. And if we didn't break that previous, the 15 closed bullish, but then we rebroke its high. We didn't re-break that high. Probably not looking for a position yet. Don't want the 30 to close like this, right? So it's 10 minutes for the 30. If the 30 closes like this, then you can have, right? You can see the candle sort of holding the support and you need to close below it, or because otherwise you can just create a bottom wick and drive up, continue to drive up. But for now, I have a sell stop right here. We rebroke the highs, now we're coming down and break the lows. Sell stop at 34.1. Same one as on the broker, 34.1. Remember, on sells, on a sell stop, you don't need to account for spread because you'll get activated at market price. On a buy stop, you should, because you'll get activated on ask price, right? Or bid price. Yeah, I have a sell stop on the break of this candle low. Activated? No, we never flip. What do you mean activated? I'll tell you when we're activated. Once this candle flips, we'll be activated. Once we flip bearish on this candle. The hourly closed. And this is mainly based off the hourly. The 4 hour is bullish, but once this breaks, right? The 4 hour closed bullish, the previous one. And then the first thing we did was break the previous 4 hour highs. And now if we flip bearish on that candle, we're going to break the 4 hour low, right? After we're going to break the 4 hour low, which means the 4 hour will flip bearish after breaking the previous 4 hour high, and it means the hourly will flip bearish after the previous hourly closed bearish. I need it to happen within this 30-minute candle, within the next 5 minutes, within the next 5.5 minutes. We about to see a kind of struggling to come down here, huh? Is there a trade in place? No, we have sell stops. You know that stretch, chat. You know the stretch. The pre-trade stretch. Thing is, if we don't get activated within this 30, we can look at it as the 30 holding support here to drive up to retest the next resistance. So you would need a top wick on the next candle before breaking the lows. Otherwise, first thing it does break the lows, it could just be a bottom wick to rip up. So there's a chance we close this out and then it dries, but it's just at that point it's going to be 50-50. Yeah, the sell stop at 2034.1. Now, 2034.14 on my broker. But if we don't break the lows here in the next 2.5 minutes, we're probably going to delete. Because if we were to reject, right, we just tapped that. Why didn't it drive? It just had a chance, right? It came down and then kind of stalled. Look at this, right? The 5 had just coming down, stalled, and just back up. One minute here. Well, you could say the previous 15 closed bearish, and this 15 is now, I mean, the previous 15 closed bullish, and this 15 is gonna close. Well, we'll see. I was gonna say now it's closing bearish, but just as I say that, it flips bullish. It's holding this resistance here. For now. Five seconds here. All right, chat. I'm gonna delete the buy stop. The sell stops, because I don't want this to be a bottom wick. Unless we create, we might still get the same positions or a similar position, but we're gonna have to create a top wick first. 15 closed bearish, respecting. It's got a little top wick, right? Bounced off the most recent. 30's got a bit of a top wick. I'd like a steeper top wick, but let's see how this prints. You'd really want to see this and then that flip. Roughly these areas, if you were able to get a top wick. Because if you're just going to drive straight up here, there's no way to get positions for a buy if this just continues pushing up here. But if it continues pushing up, taps this area, comes back down, and then flips, there's a chance you're driving back down. I like the fact that the 15 respected resistance, right? It has a chance to drive up. It didn't really come down, but it did close bearish, well, doji bearish at resistance. $30 held this level too. Interesting 30 because it held resistance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight 30-minute candles since market open. Every candle since market open, it held resistance there. from right near the beach, boy. All day. End the streams. Market's dead at the moment. Yes, sir. No, sir. End the stream.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Sir, no, sir. Absolutely not, sir. That's a negative, sir. Oh, if this could come up. Right, if we can tap 2035, 2036. And flip back down in the next 10 minutes. Be lovely. I don't think we will because we have to tap 2038 on the higher time frame to make a decision. It's just, do you tap 2038 as a drive now, or do you pull back, grab orders, and then tap? The 5 held a few times already, but the higher time frame has some bullish momentum. How long does the wick have to be? It depends on the situation, but it's typically to the previous resistance or previous support. When I say steep. It's huge. Believe me. Coming on up in this range here. The yawn always comes out in the second half of the first hour of the stream. We're looking for buys. We're waiting on a closure right now. At this point, it's sell stops that we deleted, but for buys, we're looking for a closure. Tap 35.8 on dot. We'll continue up. So the 5 just closed above here, but as you can see, the last time the 5 closed above here, see this? Then the wick of the next candle came down to here. So if we can tap this area and then flip bullish, I'll consider buys. Until then, kind of have to wait. Stop yawning, bro. You're making me tired. It's not my fault. Look, I had a long day, and it's natural, right? It just body's tired. The mind is winding down for the evening. go to college? Yeah. I didn't graduate college, but I did go to college. The plan? Well, it's the last 15 of the 4 hour. There's a chance it comes up here, right? But respect it if there's a 15 level here. A rejection level. So we're waiting. That's what the game is right now. We're waiting on. I'm gonna wait on this 4 hour close. Regardless what happens here right now, I'm gonna wait on the 4 hour close and see what it do. What it does, we'll reevaluate. Need to do a yawn count tonight. What's a good remedy to stop yawning? Anybody got a good reason to stop yawning? What's the next resistance? Where did we reject from? Red Bull gives you wings. We need a Red Bull sponsorship here. Drink water. You want because you lack oxygen in your body? Is that what it is? I lack oxygen. Let's start breathing. Fear or pain can stop yawning. So what are you trying to say? You're trying to say I feel neither fear nor pain. That's how I'm yawning. Thank you. You know the deal. Flex a little, chat. It's good for you. I like seriously 19. No, I see 15. See 50. See everybody around the world sees different amount of likes. I see 15 only. I think you know what it is. I think you see the like that was yours. I was number 15. I think that's what it is. I think like whatever you see, that's the like where you liked it. Like you were number 117, Javier. Come on, man. Trade. There's no positions. We're waiting on a 4-hour close. I got to piss like a racehorse, though, so I'll be right back. Give me a second, chat. Hold on. Okay. So, chat. This is the waterfall. This is not Wix Pin. This is the waterfall. I just gotta go buy it to get to the other room faster. Good thing I didn't say much. I said a couple of things, but not much. I always forget that I'm muted. 7 minutes here. Chat. So let's just wait. Let's play 7 minutes in heaven. You guys don't need me to look at something for you to trade it. I mean, like... right? Like... You don't show up at a fucking Lakers game yelling at LeBron to fucking pick up a hockey stick. Go play hockey, you bum! Oh, maybe you do, but like... Go look at hockey, it's faster! I'm just gonna stick to what I do. Yeah, you can trade GJ. Why not? I bet you some of you trade crypto, and you don't even tell me, right? Exactly. Some of you are low-key fucking crypto millionaires. Sitting over here watching me trade. Trade AMC, that's a good theater. fire one and relax. I have a funny story about jet skis. I fired one up and relaxed right before the stream. But I have a story about the jet skis, but I don't think I want to tell it tonight. Oh, Jay Fisher, you told me to look for your DM. I forgot. I just went to sleep last night. Fuck, my bad. I'll look through them tonight. I dumped a little bit of Bitcoin I had today. I don't trust exchanges. Funneling profits into a personal account. Oh, all right. Nice. Mine too. What, DMs? Yeah, I'm gonna look through them tonight. I haven't looked. There's so many. Why the fuck is there so many of them? Uh-oh, chat. We need to flip the tape. And then we're gonna need the next 4 hour to flip. Everybody with me? Who's coming with me, man? Who's coming with me? Using SMC or SK system. I'm just no. No. Simple answer is no. Do you advise waiting on a 5-minute close to move to B if your first level rejection is very close to entry? I advise you taking positions based on a higher time frame range, but entering the position based on a lower time frame closure, if that makes sense. Especially if it goes along with a higher time frame closure. But your ranges and where you should be looking for a position, or where I look for a position, is typically on a higher time frame. I want my higher time frame ranges to pull you know, to play out, and you have to understand that on a smaller time frame, because of that, you might see drawdown, and you're trying to catch like a quick 5 minute for the next 5-minute candle, and I don't look at it like that. I look at the range on the higher, the 4 hour, the 1 hour that should play out, and I understand that even if I get a candle closing against me, or you know, the next resistance very small, eventually the higher time frame range has to play out. So higher time frame for ranges where you can play, the smaller time frame closures for entries. And once you get to those higher time frame levels, you know, and drop down to the smaller time frame to get your entries, your chances of them running are you know, quite nice. The thing is, it's not the only thing you can do, right? You have Right? There's many ways to attack the market, so that just could be one thing in your arsenal. Hold on, we have a 4-hour closure here that's gonna close with no top wick, you son of a bitch. So the hourly has no top wick, no bottom wick. Yeah, I don't know, man. The hourly over here, like, the fuck? In the 4-hour drove up and it closed with no top wick, right at a resistance. There's a level here, right? Damn, that looks like ass and feet on the 4-hour. Wait, on the hourly, I'm sorry. Damn. Shit look like a fucking Zyrtec pill. That Reza in the building? What's the deal, bro? How are you? Yeah, I really trade every session. Yo, we some over traders. Right? Put a W in chat if you're an over trader. Devious doesn't just cover it all, right? Not just all the time frames. We also cover like every type of trader. We appeal to every type of trader. You don't really have to trade like us, but you know, the discussion provides value for every type of trader. Reading candles is a solid foundation to, you know, to have, and it's a solid, you know, it's a solid weapon to have in your arsenal, no matter how you trade. Whether it's you know, what did he say? KS or KS or PMS or whatever, SMC. Do you SMC? I SMC. I SMC for real, chat. You guys should too. You know what SMC stands for? Shave my chin. I can't say the other C word. Shave my chin. Steal my capital. Damn. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. I like it when people make fun of the celery. Family friendly stream? Yeah, except my date with Mary Jane. Chat. I mean, kids, if you're watching this, earmuffs. Because the things I'm going to do to Mary Jane. Oh shit, I forgot Eddie was on here smoking already anyway. This is such an obvious buy, says Wayne Simpson. And then buy. Yeah. You buy first. This is typically at this time, this is when the answer is followed by, oh, I'm already in positions and break even. Typically, that's what that is followed by. Bougie in the building. Shit, after the crypto run, Bougie about to own the building. Yeah, for us to move up, right, since we've closed with no range to come up, right, we closed with no top wick, and it wasn't just like a 15-30 closure, it was everything, 15-30 hourly, 4 hour, no top wick, at a resistance. You expect the next candle to come down. The thing is, you also expect the top wick here at some point. You expect to break these highs at some point, right? So if you're going to continue to drive up, you're going to expect this candle to actually create some sort of top wick, and then eventually, maybe next candle or a few candles from now, right, you can see something like this and a wick down and then a drive up, right? But you're gonna need this top wick to be created in order to start considering a position, because you need range. You can't trade with no range, right? Don't be an asshole. So you're going to need range. You need a top wick created. And if it doesn't get created and you get a bearish closure, then you already know what to look for, right? You understand that, hey, we just showed the fact that there is no range. You're getting a bearish closure here at resistance. Now, if you're going to expect to come down and fill the range down, right? If you're going to get this bearish closure at resistance, no wick, but a bottom wick, you're going to need to create a top wick for that previous candle with no top wick. So you're going to wait for this. Once you break these highs, you say, all right, sell stops are good to go. Your price sell stop right here. As soon as it flips, you're looking to fill the range down. But you're going to need to break these highs, because if you don't break these highs right here, I'm not going to consider that as enough orders grab to come down, and we might form some sort of support here and then eventually start, you know, getting that bullish candle and back up. So be patient, wait for that top wick to be created. If it flips and just drives, then I mean, realistically, majority of the time that's not what it would do. And we've been trading that candle, or avoiding trading that candle for a long time, for years. All right, enjoy the session and stream. Thanks for hosting me. Gonna spend time with family. Nice. W. Everyday viewer viewing Don for almost 2 years now. I'm ready to open my own live account. I'm from Michigan. Nice. Detroit. Any recommendation on broker I've come across Oanda and IG? Please let me know. I don't think you're going to be able to use those. But I don't have a recommendation for you. Makes me happy that you're bearish too. I'm not bearish. I'm just giving you a possibility for a bearish move or a bullish move. And neither one has formed for me yet. But I mean, for some people, like Mr. I forgot who it was. I think it was Mr. Wayne Simpson, was it? I don't know. Somebody said it's clearly bullish. So some people think it's clearly bullish, and I don't disagree with them. I think on a daily, absolutely, we're going to have to come up here to the next resistance. It's just, when is it going to happen now, or are we going to see a pullback for the next 3-4 hours and then it's going to come up, right? And right, who the hell wants to sit in a pullback for 3 to 4 hours, right? So just let it print. Don't be an asshole. Yeah, February 28th. Chat. The year is 1/6 of the way through. Right? We're almost in March. Shit. We have a motion playing out here on the 5. But it's only the 5. I wish this was a 15. Oh, excuse me. I'm burping. It's so early in the 5 candle, right? This on the 15, we would be in here on the flip, expecting the bottom of the range, but the bottom of the range is only 3 pips on the 5, so it's a little difficult. There's a 5 for rule going first in, first out. Yeah, in the US, that's the deal in the US. Oof, that's support here, right? That was an interesting hold of support on the 15. Stretched out. I really like that off the 5. Yeah, I don't think I'm too worried about that. So 15's closing bearish. Yeah. But if we can break the lows here and then come up, break the highs. I like the fact that it closed above this level, right? It didn't close exactly at it. It closed above 2036.5. barely, but above. Gotta stretch the shit out the chart to see that. The issue here, you didn't create much of a bottom wick here now on this 15, right? Previous 15 closed bearish, you didn't create much of a bottom wick on this 15. So if it breaks the highs, there's a chance, yeah, it couldn't run, but there's a chance it comes back down in range to grab more orders. Yeah. I don't want to be part of that. But how much do we have to the next resistance? If we understand to move down, we're going to need to tap the next resistance. Can we re-break the lows here? If we can re-break the lows and then come up again, maybe. Okay, this was good. See what I'm looking at? It wasn't much of a top wick here in this area either. I'm probably gonna have buys on the break of the highs here as we break the highs. I'll let you know in 1 second. The 30 is gonna actually flip and not close bearish. So as we break the highs here, I'm gonna take a buy. activated. Just got in a position here as we broke the highs. My entry is 36.6. So yeah, we have it on the dot. So we have room to come up here to roughly 44 areas, but I think at around 40 I'll manage risk. Okay, done. Yeah, I think as you start filling this wick to the left at roughly 13-14 pips, you can start managing risk, right? You can start moving your positions into risk-free territory. My exact entry is on screen. I adjusted it to what I have on the broker, which is 20.36.6. Okay, this isn't the stop. The overall stop should be here, but I will obviously it'll definitely we won't see it there. Well, like if we start coming down, we'll obviously manage risk manually, but this is where below there it fails to make sense. Yes, so I mean, I was worried about the 4-hour, but not as worried about the no top wick as I was worried about the 15 closing bearish. But then the way we opened up, creating that bottom wick first, and it tapped this previous support on the dot, right? That bottom wick. I figured that's a pretty strong support. It tapped it and it starts breaking the highs. That's also the 4-hour break of the highs. If you're going to come down, you're most likely going to tap the next resistance before you make that decision. Next resistance, 2038 areas, right? You have some room. And the minor levels here are at the fill of the wick, probably at 2037.5 at around 9 pips. I think you really want to start looking for start looking to take risk off the table. Five's closing here. Yeah, 15 to 30's got a nice bottom wick. The hourly's got a nice bottom wick. We're looking for our advantage point, right? I think 37.5 is it. 37.5 will be my break-even area. Trend channel? Is that like what, like AMC, I don't know, what is that, channel 48? What's the trend channel? Showtime? Lifetime? What's the trend channel? I'm not sure. You got it, and the song just slaps. I don't know. Draw a trend line above and below. I did, except mine are just horizontal trend lines. Like it's fine, yeah, maybe it does, but it's just like your perspective is different than my perspective. You're looking for different things, at different things, using different things, right? Your equation is different, your variables are different in your equation that you use to solve this Forex puzzle, right? It's your equation is different. There's nothing wrong with that. You're looking to solve a different equation. Two minutes here for the 30 close. Obviously we prefer a bullish 30 closure. A doji would be okay. Wouldn't be a fan of a bearish closure. Who can afford that stop loss? Everyone that knows how to manage risk. I mean, if you can't afford that stop loss, what does that say about you? Seconds here for the 30. Go down, baby. I love how people are actively cheering for our downfall. There's something about that. There's a different type of vibe about that. Oh, man. So we got a little gladiator candle here, right? If we look at the level over here, the overall level, look, you have a gladiator candle, and now you also have a top wick, which means you have range to go up, and you actually closed above everything. So we should see a bottom wick and a come up, possibly. TP1, I was looking to fill the wick. We're around 37.5, 37.6. I was looking to go B. And now you got the volume song? Yeah, what are the chances of that? Which way will it take the volume? Let's go. I don't think I like this song. It's taking the wrong way. I have to retire that song at some point. Oh shit, I didn't even notice you had a baby over there. What's up, baby? Blink twice if you need help. Don't blink if you love trading. A baby like this. You need to DM Baby Hank and he'll show you the ropes. Baby Hank will show you around. Baby fresh out the womb. Out the womb. Seven days old? Yo, nobody should be even touching him. Probably still smells like milk or something. Maybe smell like protein. Keep it gangsta. I'm gonna go smoke and lay down. Alright, for sure. It's my day. Yeah, there's one happy uncle. Flew out to fucking Denver. That's a dedicated uncle. That baby gonna grow up and ask you for the frequent flyer miles. Be like, yo, I want to travel, pass the miles. You only got them because of me. You gonna trade now? Yeah, we took a buy on a 4-hour flip. And now we also had a 30 close above range. This 30 opened up with no top wick, just the bottom, just coming down, making a bottom wick. So we'll see. Spreads are way larger. It just depends. It's per broker. I don't have a broker recommendation for you. See new strategy. Buy on top, sell at the bottom. Yes, that's what we do. I was actually looking. I was like, yo, let's get to the top and then fucking buy at the top. Like, let's do this shit. Who's ready? You know what's good though? It gives me time to roll. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. It gives me time to go roll a pacifier. So I used to tell the kids, Dad, where you going? I'm gonna go look for your pacifier outside. But I got one. I was like, but you had 10 of them and you lost them all and they're all outside. And I'm gonna go find them all. And I come back with no pacifiers. Bloodshot eyes. Dad, you got my pacifier? No, you're 16. Stop asking me for a pacifier. Yeah, I don't know. Winning the battle? You at the gym right now? Green? Green is fucking doing ankle curls right now. Nope, just saw it. Oh, thought he was at the gym. Thought it was motivating you. Guess not. Parenting vids. Sometimes, yeah. Hardest exercise in the gym to do. The hardest thing to do in the gym is that fucking traffic between your house and the gym. That is the hardest part. See, the thing is, right, because all the way up until walking into the gym, you'll be having that conversation with yourself where your body be like, nah, you don't feel good. Your leg hurts, bro. You have a blister. You're like, nah, I'm going to the gym. Nah, you're like, you got a headache. You just had a fever. Right? We break the high. No. And then like once you get in the gym, it's like, oh shit, the conversation stops. Like your inner bitch doesn't want to talk to you no more. So that's the hardest part. As long as you get to the gym and end that conversation, yeah, the key is just to get there and end the conversation. Oh, that's ugly on the 5. It closed no top wick, respecting the 5 support. Chat, I'm going to close the position right here. I'm going to close it at break even here right now. It's an ugly 5. Why is it coming back? I'm going to wait for either a... See, the 5 held resistance and it closed with no top wick. So I'm going to wait for this to close. I don't like it. It can come up. It can still come up, but I just don't like the way that 5 held resistance. And a top wick. So what we're going to do here, we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes for this 15. I might re-enter, I might get in, but I'm not in it yet. That's just ugly. And why didn't we drive on the first flip, right? We tried to flip, we came up, we didn't, we came down, we tried to flip again, and we didn't. Huh, now it's gonna drive. Watch, I got out of it, now it's gonna drive. What I want to see is a closure here in 3 minutes. I want to see us close above, but that's a long time. I just don't trust it. I need confirmations, and I don't like that 5 respecting. It's gonna drive now when we close, but like here's the thing, I'm okay with it because like long term, these little things, right? They keep me ahead. These little nuances, they keep me ahead in the market. We should have drove right here. Like, we should have drove right here. And then when we came back and grabbed these orders, we should have drove right here. And they held the same area. There's probably something across. Yeah, right there. So it might still drive, right? But you have to be okay with the fact that it's not the idea that you had in mind initially. Like my idea, that's not what I'm basing my idea. It was off those candles. It's just, don't get me wrong, we might make a steeper 4-hour top wick. I mean, steeper 4-hour bottom wick, or we might close doji here on the 15 or the 30, and we'll drive after that, right? It might play out, it might not, but the thing is, it's not the position. Whatever's going to play out is not the position that I was planning for here. I wanted that initial drive. Now you have a minute 20 left here on this 15, and it went nowhere. The 5 rejected. Really thought this was going to be the drive, the initial break. And you know, you're more or less with you're okay here with a bearish close, as long you see what it does. It's as long as it stays up above 2036.3. As long as you can stay up above this price, you're fine, right? But now you're gonna need another pullback and a drive up. And if it doesn't, if it just continues to drive up, like me personally, I can't be a part of it. Did any trades? Yeah, we just closed out a break even. Can't say a probability without someone kicking off. I like Wicks, but he hasn't got a trading. Absolutely. No such thing. Yeah, I closed the trade. I closed the trade to B, and we had a 15 just closed 30 seconds ago. Closed bearish, back below the 15, but not back below the overall. I mean, like I said, it could still drive. I just, probability of that drive happening went down with the 5 and the 15 closures. Happening now, like you'd need to come down, create a steeper bottom wick. If you can do that and then come back up, yeah, maybe we'll have positions again. So we're coming down for this bottom wick. Are we coming back in range? gonna be a good game right now. Lakers Clippers. Now, for people that are in LA, is it Laker Town or is it Clipper City? Like, is it not even close? Is it like the Knicks and the Nets? Laker Town, right? Clippers falling off, unfortunately. Yeah, well, since Lob City, they did fall off. They were at their peak for Lob City, right? When you had, right? I think even before Lob City, like before you had Chris Paul, when you had Blake Griffin, like jumping over Kias. Whatever happened to that guy? I feel like he was a rookie just yesterday. You gonna call it? Your girl needs you to pick her up. Tell her you can't see the fucking road. Tell her you see all the roads. You see 8 roads. Tell her you see all the roads leading everywhere. When she gets in the car, lock the doors and be like, want to see a magic trick? Yeah. Revlon James. Revlon. Revlon James. Alright. Eddie's out. And then there were 2. Back to our bias from yesterday going to that level. It went to that level anyway afterwards. Thing is, the 4-hour has flipped. The hourly is bearish. The hourly is above the hourly level, so you might still see a bottom wick and come up. Red means go? No, that's only for me. Red's mine, green's everybody's. Red's private, green is public. Would it be wrong to think take a buy if it touches the bottom of the wick on the previous 30? Yeah, that would be wrong. I mean, what are you looking for? Like, yeah, you can grab, like, okay, so the previous 4 hours bullish. Just because this one is rejecting doesn't mean this isn't the bottom wick to come up. So if you break the previous 30, you're probably heading in, you're making a steeper 4-hour bottom wick, so you're probably heading to the next support. And then you don't know at that point if that support holds or you're going to head down with volume to the one below that. And it's a very, very dangerous game you start playing at that point. Because the market is not moving in one direction and you're just taking a bottom wick for it. The market is ranging, right? It's not like you have nice structure and a solid trend. Market is more, for the most part, is ranging here. on the higher time frame. Pineapple at 2034. I mean, and if 34 doesn't hold, now you have two positions in the negative, writing down to 30. And like when you don't need to be in a position at all in general. It's not that it's like it's not going to play out. It's just that it enforces and it builds the wrong habits. I think for overall for long-term success, you're reinforcing a bad habit. Was already 1K profit. Like, you do realize people that trade see right through you, right? Like, there's a solid amount of people on the charts that see right through nonsense. A lot of them just don't say anything. A lot of times I don't say anything. But like at some point you gotta like these people don't look at you like they think they look at you. Anyway, understand what you're saying. Thank you for giving your point of view. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it. It's just like where I'm coming from. I think you want to reinforce good habits, even if they're not as profitable short term, because long term, that's what they'll keep you in the game. When do you think is a good time to teach people trading on a profitable? My family want to learn. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea at all. I don't teach anyone I know in real life. Straight up. If I know you in real life, you want to trade? Great, YouTube, bro. If I don't know you in real life, shit. We can do a one-on-one. We can do like we can go meet up. I help you out. But like, if I know you in real life, nah, because you're not expecting to learn from me. You're expecting for me to trade for you. Because like, what do you mean really? Why is that? Because I know who I know in real life. I know who I know. It's not like I don't know who I know. Clap you all in FIFA. Like what? High five? Or like good goal? Tap on a butt cheek? Which one? What kind of clapping you talking about, Farzo? Farzo's off the meds again. Green. Unlock the medicine drawer. Farzo needs to fucking up the dosage. So we've gone nowhere this hourly. Just another doji candle. Well, the good thing about this hourly is it created that top wick, right, that the previous hour didn't have. So in 3 minutes here, if we can come down to 2035 and flip bullish, I will have position. Stay a little extra. Green did remind him straight away about the meds, to be fair. I didn't see, did you? Didn't you tell him earlier in the stream? That's funny. To be fair, he was warning you all. Yeah, why didn't we see it? Green saw it ahead of time. Green's a fucking visionary. He knew this was coming. Farza was like, not my fault. Y'all manage my shit. Did you close your buys? Yeah, we closed the break even. Trade Bitcoin? No, I do not. I got these cheeseburgers though. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Oh, please use the stream deck.
How about no?
Say my mama. Low dog in the house. About to start streaming live. I mean, I think that's the only way you can stream. Like, imagine you're streaming not live. I'm gonna stream all my pre-recorded content too. just gonna loop it. Alright, we got this closure. Closure above. Yeah, we want a steep bottom wick. Yeah, that's what we want. Come on down. Come on down. Remember that? Bob Barker, like you get to go on the prices right if you're selected. Yeah, come on down. You guys know the prices right. You know Bob Barker back in the 1900s. He was like 1900 in the 1900s. He was old, and he always like cared about if you neutered your pets or not. I don't know why. He's a big pet neuterer. I mean, like, that's not like something I concern myself with. Do you? I love pets too. I just don't promote the neutering. Like, I don't like go on a mission. I have a dream that one day all household pets will be neutered Matter of fact, everyone in the household will be neutered. Like, nah, I wasn't a big advocate. I'm a big advocate for being nice to them, like pet them, don't like kick them or anything. But please don't kick them. But like, how you know if a dog wants to be neutered? Why are you doing that? His best work was Happy Billmore. Yeah, when he knocked him out during the golf tournament. That was funny. Started fighting him. I can't believe Adam Sandler is damn near 60. Who are you talking to? What do you mean? To myself? This is what I do. Like, you don't understand. This is what I do when you're not here either, chat. Like, I'm gonna close the stream and I'm just gonna continue the conversation. This is what I do. You see a fucking white man with dreadlocks in the supermarket walking around yelling at himself. Say what up. Yo, yo, yo. What's the deal, yo, yo? Yo. That's show into shit, yeah. Time to go play a little stake. Yeah, I think we're getting close to calling it. I want to see if we can break the previous hourly low and then flip bullish. Don't yo-yo me, yo-yo. I do, but Don blocks me. It's okay. He used to do that to me too. He's a yo-yo blocker. Can't wait for the new NCAA to be released. What, the women's softball 2024? You know what games they don't make anymore? Tennis games. Why don't they make some good tennis games? He means the EA game, they're releasing it? Yeah, that's what I was asking him. The softball one? Topspin was the best. Like, I want a good tennis video game. Just because I can't go to the tennis courts no more, chat, they fucking made them pickleballs. Pickleball court. The only thing I can do over there is just show up and like steal somebody's walker. there's that flip. The flip ski. Could come up. Should come up. Based on the 4-hour and having the top wick. I just want a steeper wick. If this is the drive, then yeah, if it just breaks the high of the previous candle on this, it's 5-6 pips, I mean, then I'm gonna call it a session. Yeah, because you really want the steeper bottom wick, and to be confident, right? Well, I want a steeper bottom wick to be confident that this is the drive, because we didn't break that low, right? We didn't really get to the previous support, right, at 35.5. And if you don't get to 35.5, there's a high chance that, yeah, you do break the highs, and then you come back down in range to create that steep bottom wick. But if you create that bottom wick now, and then break the highs, you're not coming back in range to create that. You're going to come up to the next resistance and then make a decision. So that's why it gets a little, you know, like, you're like, oh, well, I didn't create it, but like I'll enter here. But then you got to realize that then there's a higher chance of seeing drawdown, because the market will eventually want to come down and create or tap that level. Might be a fake out. Yeah, it might be a fake out as well. I think once we close here on the 15, if we're not making that bottom wick yet, I'm going to call it a stream. Update record. Oh, break even number 4-6. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yo, it's fucking hot in here. Over here in a hoodie. It's like 96 degrees outside. Yo, who the fuck put all this weed in my grinder? Thank you. Whoever did that. Oh, man. Heard that grinder clicking? Yeah, it's old. It's an old school grinder. But I like it because it's the big one. The big one. Oh no, this ain't gonna work. I need more weed. Dun dun dun. Tears instead of shreds? Nah, that's my Glock 9. What are we talking about here? Might consider streaming as I know I catch 10 pips daily if that's what people are happy with. Hey. W. I think everyone should stream. We're still 40, not a 9 million. Yeah, sorry. Almost said 22. But what you gonna do with that? Fucking give somebody a paper cut? What you gonna do with a deuce? Quick here, are you coming at me with a 22? I'm picking up a chair. I'm gonna have to tell people lies and shit. Nah, that motherfucker had a Desert Eagle. You know how embarrassing it'd be? Get robbed with a 20. Nah, I'm telling you, and he had the fucking RoboCop pocket in his pants. The fucking put the Desert Eagle in. Nah, I'm telling you, it was a bazooka. Bullet bounced off. I mean, that's not funny, but it's like nah. It's funny, like your friends know you as Poomp. Imagine you telling the story real life to your like real life friends. Like, nah, I really have. Who you heard it from? Poomp? Aw, man. That's my online name. Do your friends know that's your online name? I'm kidding. It's a very cool name. It's very unique. Don't go switching it now. Wow, chat. I almost didn't make it back right now. Shit, I just slipped on the floor. Yeah, I caught myself. Yo, this would have been fucking an ambulance call right on stream just now. I almost did the splits. That would have been tough. Alright, so the 15 closed. Bearish. No bottom wick. Back in range, but no bottom wick. And the 30, did it break the previous 30 low? Yeah, no bottom wick is really interesting. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna call it here. This just gets really tough here with that 4 hour. The setup I was wondering about earlier. I think I'd be a little more confident if we broke the previous hourly low, not just the previous 30, but the previous hourly low. Because if we can do that, right? We had the hourly closure here. If we can do that, it'll take us to the next support at 35.1, and then after that, if we can re-break the highs, the hourly highs, right? Not the 30 highs, but the hourly highs. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same highs. So if we can break the hourly lows and then re-break the highs, you can look for positions. But it's going to be a little while till that actually happens, and if it even happens, right? I believe we might see some ranging here, maybe a little pullback before the market drives. So for that reason, I'm going to call it a session. For that reason, I'm out. Sound like fucking Shark Tank. And for that reason, I'm out. We tried. Chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Is it the last day of, no, it's February 28th, so it's leap year, right? It's leap year this year, so we have the 29th. Anybody's birthday tomorrow? Anybody turning like 7 tomorrow? No? We don't have any leap year babies? None of that? All right, gang. Well, tomorrow is our last stream for Asian session of the week and of the month. Right? It's not the last stream of the month because on Friday, there will be the last day of the week. First will be the first of the month, right? It'll be 1st of March. Will be in March. So, yeah. For us, tomorrow will be the last stream of this month. So make sure you show up. I'll see most of you guys tomorrow morning, right, on Donvo's stream. I'll swing by there. Swing by. No, I'll definitely be on there. And for anyone that I don't see there, tomorrow evening, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern. You guys already know the deal. As always, we'll be live here on YouTube. And chat, that's it. That's my time. Bougie, thank you for sticking around. Appreciate you for coming through on the Zooms. Everyone else, Zoom gang, appreciate you. Mods, a special thank you to you guys. Love and wisdom to you all. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody.